And I just love that the oils can immediately affect us and absorb into our skin and make us feel better and raise our vibration, all of these awesome things, as the inner yogi in me says. So first things first, let's just close our eyes and tap into how we feel in our own skin. And it's really great to connect with what your skin is communicating from the inside out. So just take a couple deep breaths, and if something comes, great. If nothing does, that's also okay. You're just checking it, seeing if anything's there. And so the question that you want to draw your awareness to is, what are some things that you love about how you feel in your skin? So maybe you, now with your breath, breathe in love and see how that makes your skin feel, and draw your information from there. How does your skin respond to you sending it love from the inside out? You might feel a little glow. Maybe you visualize yourself glowing. That's your ideal state, right? Glowing skin. Clear, clean, healthy, high vibrational glowing skin. And a lot of that happens from the inside out, but we are going to talk about the oils and the products that we can use that is going to help us supplement that process so we are in complete balance. So if you can identify one thing that you love about the skin that you are in, name that for yourself now. For example, mine is, I love the way my skin glows when I breathe love into it from the inside out. Now, what are some things that we want to improve? Because I'm a light and shadow person, so we want to cultivate balance, right? And so I speak in terms of light just to help us make sense of this. And so when we're talking about what we love, we also want to be aware of, so we can deal with and identify, not just push under the rug, maybe some things that we want to improve. And sometimes those things are hard to face because we get so caught up in our routines that might not be so healthy for us. That's affecting our skin negatively, whether it's our diet or emotions and or environment. There's all sorts of conditions that we might be living in that we have just sort of gotten used to. So if we were to make an improvement anywhere with our skin, what would that be? And you can name that quietly to yourself. For me, what comes is getting better in touch with the realities of the sun and my emotions and how that is probably affecting my skin. Because recently it was, oh, my skin is definitely communicating to me what's going on in the inside. And so I recently started a hydrotherapy program, and we could talk about that at the end of the class. But what I've been using is using the LLV, which we'll talk about, and the oils to really boost and help me improve my skin from the inside out. But I tackled it from a digestion and deeply internal way. So it was more about my diet. And so if you wanted to improve something, just maybe notice some factors that you just want to look at and sit with, and maybe we'll find some solutions for you through the rest of this PowerPoint. Okay, so name your two things and keep it with you. Keep it with you. We'll find some solutions. So one of the things that might have come up for you is redness. I know that my grandmother, she's got rosacea, and there's some issues that are around in my immediate family, some that I am starting to notice I am taking on. I don't know if it's hereditary, but here we are. Redness is a thing. And it comes from a variety of things, but most are rooted in inflammation. And so I know for myself, when I eat too much dairy or have a little bit too much wine, I've learned that from the inside out, it goes to your cheeks and the little blood vessels break in there. And that is an excess of blood. It's a little maybe inflamed. And so there's some oils that help to create balance, and right, everything in moderation, everything in balance. So if, especially if you have this redness and you still want to have your fun and enjoy life and enjoy all the foods, what you can just do is bring awareness to it and create more balance and supplement some of my favorite internal oils do take. This is definitely all in my daily routine, the yarrow palm and frankincense internally. So the yarrow palm, I know, has been used in, I think, the wars. Like the soldiers would wrap yarrow around their arms to promote healing in a more rapid way. So that's more of a really great and powerful, I want to say like healer speeder upper, for lack of a better word. So yarrow palm is going to provide the antioxidants in the healing and speed up that process of the inflammation, but also frankincense will help to bring that inflammation down, if that makes sense. So for me, yarrow palm and frankincense go hand in hand in that way. And helichrysum, I know, also promotes healing and well-being. Also, I think it's a natural sunblock. And so I know we definitely get red too much in the sun. If we spend too much time in the sun, that's definite. Your skin definitely gets inflamed and filled with a lot of blood and circulation to help speed up that healing process, especially for a burn. And so for me, I like using helichrysum topically, but definitely I would do frankincense a drop under the tongue and yarrow palm a drop under the tongue. I do that every day regardless. So those two are in my daily routine. Helichrysum, if there's like a topical situation. So if you notice your face is red in that moment, I would be like, oh, here you go, helichrysum, you know, but make frankincense and yarrow palm your daily routine. I've also been using the yarrow palm pump. I didn't see that in these slides, so I'm going to just drop that in there right now. I love the yarrow palm larger pump, and maybe Christy has more information on that, what that's exactly called. But I use that for my skin every day. That's my new body lotion. It's so amazing. It just feels like you're layering some soothing love on your skin. Correctex is great for a topical situation as well. Say redness on your lip, or if there's a scar or something, freaks out. Let's go ahead on the next slide for another skin issue. I have not figured out how to move the screen, but thank you, Christy. So scarring. So, you know, Correctex is a great crossover here from that slide to this. I like to use Correctex for scarring as well. However, the powerhouse oils for focusing on a scar, I know that geranium helps to move that dense tissue, maybe break it apart so that new tissue and skin cells can form, which I know frankincense helps to promote apoptosis. So if frankincense helps to promote the natural dying off of dead cells, geranium is going to stimulate the movement of that. So I would use geranium to, you know, heal, shake things up. It's a cousin of the rose, and that is ultimate for your skin. It's also very high vibrational. Frankincense is going to help that natural dying off process. And then yarrow palm is going to come in for the antioxidants, the cleansing of this whole situation, and also promotes that healing. Neroli smells beautiful. And I think neroli also is that overall skincare flower. I think neroli is just nice to have for a day-to-day skin routine. It smells lovely too. So breakouts, we all have that. Mine definitely are always triggered by something I ate or drank. And so what do? Definitely also hormones that time of the month for us ladies, and or no matter what stage or phase of life we're in as a woman. I've read into a lot of those feelings and situations through my Reiki training, and everything, you know, being energy, and energy is energy, or emotions is energy in motion. Your hormones have a large part of that process. And so there's always going to be an external reaction to an internal situation. And so if your hormones are trying to figure things out or move a situation in your body, bring us into balance, ultimately, you know, I just assume that we're all aware that our bodies are always trying to heal itself first, and whatever we can do for Mother Nature to bring in and supplement that is great. So also bacteria. If we get dirt on our skin might freak out. We might have a skin situation that it feels like it's not so happy. So the products that you want to use for this, if it's a big zit, we'll say, I'll definitely take HD Clear to that. I know it's got Litsea in that. Is that right, Christy? Isn't there Litsea oil? It's a stronger, I think, oil than tea tree, but I know it's a cousin of tea tree. Anyway, I'll get back to you guys on that. I'll find out that information for sure. Just know that HD Clear is your guy to put right on the thing that's going to be the strongest to help your zit or skin reaction or breakout chill out. It's going to clean it. It's going to get in there and do all the good things.
Yeah, so Litsea, you're right. Yeah, Litsea is in the HD Clear. And that's an oil that you can't buy on its own. It's only in blends.
Correct.
So, yeah.
So that's why you want to get HD Clear. So it's a stronger Melaleuca. So just know that it's the powerhouse stick, and you want to use that definitely very gently. If you do have it, I think that's one that you definitely want to dilute or pay attention to, especially if you have sensitive skin. Because I know that I was using HD Clear on my nose to deal with some blackhead situation, but it started to really be a little too much. So just pay attention to what your skin is saying and how it's communicating with these oils. So HD Clear is on the spot. I think a day-to-day routine, Melaleuca is your oil for that. Tea tree oil is very cleansing. It's an antifungal. It's gonna be gentle and cleansing to your skin. I know Christy and I were talking about adding extra drops of things to the products that you already have if you want a little bit of a boost. I call that a booster. So if I have, and we'll get into it with the other products, like the Virage skincare, if I'm using the face wash, but I want a little bit of an extra, dirt cleaning boost, I would just add a drop of Melaleuca to that. Rose, I love using as the last part of my skincare routine, because I know that it's very high vibrational, meaning it's going to help your skin heal from the breakout. So rose is what I also use every day, though, to help the healing process. Definitely. So brown spots, skin exposure. I'm dealing with that now. I notice, like, right on top of my forehead, I've got some skin spots, and I'm just looking into the hormonal pigmentation. But what I know about frankincense is, again, it's promoting that constant turnover of cells. And brown spots, it's kind of a collection of cells that form together to perform a protective layer, or it's just extra cells that your skin's like, okay, it's gonna sit here, it's gonna be here now. And so you want to use frankincense just to keep that movement. Black spruce, I just learned from Christy, is located at the top of the planet. And so it's at the crown of the planet, and it's this protective anchor. And so I can only imagine and assume that that would be so protective for your skin and help the brown spots maybe break down, go away, and then anchor in to support the healing of that process. And Hawaiian sandalwood, I love. It's just really smooth and a little, what do I want to say? It's like tree sap. So I love how it feels on my skin, because it feels like you're adding protection and healing in that way. Lavender is also really healing for the skin. And that is, lavender is a little bit more mild than, I think, frankincense. It's not as strong. And I think that's definitely somewhere to start. So if you have lavender on hand, great. If you got frankincense on hand, great, start with those two. But if you don't have Hawaiian sandalwood or black spruce, add that to your brown spot army. Aging. I'm facing this also right now. It's my birthday coming up, and I'm like, okay, better start taking care of my skin, because I can't just sit out in the sun and roast myself like I used to. I learned a really hard lesson. And so I'm starting to notice spots or areas where I'm my skin habitually moves and goes to, and that's not bad. We're just using these oils to give our skin some extra love and also maybe slow down and or revitalize that aging process. So fine lines, wrinkles, and loose skin. The goal is to age more gracefully using natural products to support this process. And so the products that I love for this are definitely Immortelle. Also is great as a fragrance. So I love using Immortelle on my face every single day just because it smells amazing, but also all of your powerhouse skin oils for anti-aging are going to be in Immortelle. I actually even add a couple drops of blue tansy oil, and that I know that's not in the slides, but blue tansy is also really great for skin, and it's actually been in a lot of the fashion magazines I've noticed as the main ingredient in a lot of products out there. So if you don't have blue tansy, get that. But frankincense, again, it's that apoptosis. It's going to help the dead skin cells die off faster so new ones can grow, right? So then that keeps that youthful glow going. Immortelle in those spots. So I'll put Immortelle underneath my eyes or around the corners of my mouth, even my lips. And then if I'm feeling frisky, I'll actually rub my whole face with it, especially after I've been naughty, like been in the sun too much, or I'm feeling like I want to be immortal. And so also neroli, again, it's that beautiful, youthful flower that comes from, I think, around Egypt. But I just love the energy of neroli as it's youthful, it's energizing, it makes you feel young and womanly. And so adding that to your skincare routine is going to make you feel young. But I know it also has great skincare benefits. Myrrh, I know, also is really great for healing. And I think it also, its main thing is it supports elasticity. So it's going to help your skin maintain that elasticity, especially if our skin starts to droop. We can bring it back up.
Okay. So Jenni, I'm going to go on to this next one. I'm going to go run to the bathroom. And this Lifelong Vitality, I know that you'll have a few minutes to.
Sure, totally. Yep. Thank you, Christine. Okay, my favorite way to, deal with skincare, we think that everything is outside of ourselves. And here's the yogi in me talking. My whole yoga journey was, okay, everything is outside of myself. And when I started to meditate and go inside, I realized, oh, it's from the inside out. And so this pertains directly to the concept of your baseline for your body, your internal situation. What are you doing to support your skin from the inside out? And we also touched on that in the very beginning, right? When we talked about what do we love about our skin and then what needs improvement. This is, in my opinion, the absolute quintessential thing to start with as your baseline, because without a baseline, we might just be a loose drain, so having a baseline and a foundation for our health from the inside out, working with our digestion and our basic vitamin base, is not only going to give our bodies a foundation to support a healthy ecosystem for our bodies and support our skin, it's also going to help whatever we're doing topically anchor in, right? So I think you might have heard too that without your basic A, B, C, D, E, F, G vitamins, which is the first one, the microplex, those are all your basic vitamins. So we need those in order for the success of anything else to really work, and anything else meaning other oils, other supplements, other nutrients. We need that baseline. And so then the E omegas is great because that's all your healthy fats and fish oils. And that is, I'm sure you've heard, really great for your skin. All of the elasticity and the healthy fat, your skin is just going to soak that up and keep that plush, luscious, glowing look. The alpha CRS is a powerful antioxidant blend. Now that is going to charge up your mitochondria, and your mitochondria are the energy catalysts in your cells. So if you've got one cell in your body, it's just full of the mitochondria, and the mitochondria holds the energy of your body. Now, again, inner yogi in me, we talk about all is light. We talk about this glow. We talk about radiance. Your inner light can better radiate outwards if you have the proper powerhouse antioxidants in your system. And alpha CRS will definitely give you that energy boost for every cell in your body. So do that as your baseline. The LLV for sure.
Awesome.
And we can go to the next slide.
Cool. Can I, before we go to the next slide, and I may have missed it, did anyone get to share a testimonial for Lifelong Vitality? Has anyone, did we ask, can you guys raise your hands? How many of you take this product? Okay. Oh, good. A bunch of you. Awesome. 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 Yay. That makes me so happy. So, if you feel like it's something that you wouldn't want to live without, would you be willing to unmute yourself and share a 60-second or less testimonial of what you noticed before and what you noticed with taking it?
I can share.
Oh, thanks.
I think a lot of like my parents and the older people talk about using it for energy and like recovery, and I use it. I don't have a problem with those things for the most part, but I find that it helps my skin a lot, so I use it as a non-negotiable skincare product.
Huge.
Mm-hmm.
That is huge.
For just like breakouts, and also just with like general, I think it helps with glow or whatever it would be called, where your skin looks healthy.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm so grateful that we can offer something that can impact all different ages and all different phases, because I really, of course, appreciate you sharing on this skincare class, because I wouldn't say that that is the most common testimonial, that because of their skin, that's why they take Lifelong Vitality. So thank you so much. That is amazing. So happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I will go on to the next slide for you, Jenni.
Thank you. Yeah, Maria, I love your word non-negotiable. Another non-negotiable is working with I like what's on this slide, elimination chimneys. Now I'm going to touch back on working with hydrotherapy, as if you really want to reset, do that. But I've been using the Terrazyme and the yarrow palm capsules to help support and completely set a new baseline for my digestive system. So Terrazyme, it breaks down what our body could use some extra support with. I'll say that. What I do know is that our soil has gone to not so great quality. Therefore, our food is affected by that. Therefore, it's not as great as it used to be. Therefore, our bodies have lost the enzymes it needs to break down various things that we're eating over time as a species. So a non-negotiable is Terrazyme, because our bodies just simply don't have the enzymes that they used to have. And so when we eat things that are in our immediate environment, and I'll speak for myself, I am constantly surrounded by gluten, dairy, wheat, everything that we're not supposed to quote unquote have sugar. And so I choose personally to not completely block myself from any of those experiences. I want to be able to live in my reality, but with the awareness of, too much is too much, and we don't want to then way off balance our skin. So Terrazyme is your baseline for just surviving in our modern day life where our food is mostly junk. I'll say that, my opinion. And we even in our healthy fruits and vegetables, there are things that our bodies used to have, like enzymes to really break down our food that it just doesn't have as much of. So you want to take a Terrazyme to help break down your dairy, your gluten, your sugars, things like that. Even if you already have a healthy diet, it's going to help you digest and break down these foods and the things in the food so that it's not pulling energy from your cells, if that makes sense. Because when we lack the proper enzymes in our gut, our bodies are drawing from our skin, all the cells in our body. And so when that happens, our skin's going to feel depleted and angry on top of us feeling tired from eating, right? We should feel energized by our food, right? Okay, so that's why Terrazyme is a great baseline and will support calming your angry red skin or even eczema. I believe that, I have a personal situation with that. Like I went to a dermatologist because I had a growing situation on my arms over a period of 3 months that looked like eczema. And they saw me for 5 minutes for $100 and sent me home with a huge bag of topical steroid creams for eczema. And I just felt in my body, okay, you didn't even ask about my diet. It was this whole like, hear me, see me inner cry. And I just knew that the topical steroids was not the answer. And there was like an internal energetic and dietary thing that I needed to do. And so instead of taking the steroids, which they also sent me to Target for a $200 prescription for more steroids, I said no. And I said, I love you, Mom. Thank you for paying for my appointment. I know you love me. Thank you for sending me to the dermatologist, but I think that there's something deeper going on here. And that is how I learned myself that it's your skin is affected from the inside out. So I cut out gluten, I cut out sugar, I cut out toxic relationships, which calmed my stress levels. And so those combinations, along with Terrazyme and eating better, really helped my skin clear up in a month. I'm not kidding. So definitely Terrazyme. Europalm is a newer product, but I know that it's great because it's got antioxidants, vitamin C, and grapeseed. Great for collagen production. So that's only going to give your skin a boost if our skin is being depleted from our digestive situation. And I love the melon, enhancing the glowing skin. So your cells will be more energized, so your skin will be glowing, and the melon from the Europalm will only enhance that. PB Assist and water. Yes, we need pre and probiotics for the same reason. Our gut flora is, I think, in general, as a species, a little messed up because of the food quality in general. But if you are really on, a clean eating diet, I think that you still need this stuff as a baseline. Especially if you've taken a lot of antibiotics or going through some health things or taking medications. It's those chemicals affect our gut flora. And that means that our immune system is affected. And so we want to give our bodies the pre-probiotics, which balances our gut bacteria, and we all need that good bacteria. And a lot of these other chemicals can deplete our good bacteria, which is what I mean by flora. And so the pre-bacteria and I love this pill. It doesn't have a picture of it, but it's double encapsulated because with most probiotics and most things, our stomach acid eats most of the pre or probiotics that we get from a different source. So when you take doTERRA's uniquely designed capsule, it bypasses that stomach layer, and the acid, takes away that first layer of the capsule of the PB Assist, and then the microvilli in your small intestine gets that second layer of the PB Assist that supports your good gut bacteria so that your body can absorb nutrients better also, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that well. So long story short, you've got microvilli in your small intestine, and that is where nutrients are absorbed into your body. And so we need to have that be a positive, balanced situation so that our skin looks good, right? Because it's all connected. So take PV Assist to help maintain that. Water needs to be there for this constant flushing internally. So if you say we'll use 150 pounds, I think that's, if you divide that into, that's 75, right? And then divide that by 8 ounces, because that's how many glasses of water that you're going to need. So take your body weight, divide that by 2, and then divide that again by 8. That's how many glasses of water that you should be drinking a day. Another, as Maria likes to say, non-negotiable. And the best thing about water is that, or our oils, is that we can add so many fun things to it. My new favorite right now is the green mandarin. I love adding the exotic, you know, they're exotic to me, flavors to my water that aren't sugar. It's pure medicine from the plant or the earth. But lemon is your most basic. It's also very cleansing. I like to think of it as like nature's Lysol for your internal system. It's just going to give your system a boost, especially if you're dealing with inflammation in the bladder or kidney area. I also was able to successfully heal a kidney infection through drinking a lot of water without any medicine or going to the hospital. And I definitely use my oils like frankincense, but lemon to constantly flush. Grapefruit is also really great, especially for summer. Slim and Sassy is another good one. You can always spice up your water, and there's never an excuse to not be drinking enough of it, because we have an oil for that. Okay, so our skincare lines are really beautiful. I love all of them. I love this one, Barrage, because it just makes you feel beautiful. It just makes you feel like this is my day-to-day beautiful skincare maintenance system. It makes you feel like you're going to a spa. So DIY spa in your own bathroom, in your own house, every single day. It smells amazing. It feels really soothing and cooling, especially for these hot summer times. Raj is going to be that experience for you. And they're all natural ingredients, and you get the idea. doTERRA. Okay, so if your skin is a little active and you really want to tackle it in a little bit more intentional way, HD Clear is what you want. It supports clear, smooth skin, ideal for acne-prone skin. Or I like to use a little bit of a mix of products. So if your skin is kind of neither here nor there, you don't have like a one major situation, but I'll speak for myself. I've got topical situations that pop up right now, month to month. They pop up when I'm eating bad or I'm stressed out. That's when I'll grab my HD Clear products. When my skin and I'm feeling good and I'm feeling healthy, to maintain that healthy glow, I use Virage. So with these HD Clear products, you see there's a topical, there's 2 topicals, right? I think that long tube, I haven't used that one yet, but I think that's a topical. The oil is super intense for an on-the-spot treatment. And then the HD Clear is a foamer. And I think that's especially good too if your skin is, well, that might throw off the balance. I was gonna say if you've got like, if you're in an environment situation where your skin is really, or affected by your environment, like a dirty, you know, excuse me, I have a 7-year-old in my life that's gonna check in with me. I know we all understand. Pearl, come in for a second. Hi, I'm here, but I'll be done in about 10 minutes, okay?
Wait,
I'm working right now.
now.
Yes, all that stuff is free.
I make the whole full alpha breakfast, and I use the
Awesome.
towel.
Good job.
I use the snack
Yeah.
until.
Okay, good job. I'm so proud of you. I'll come
I made
downstairs.
it all fit on one paper towel.
Good job. You're getting so big. I'll come downstairs in a couple minutes, okay? I have to finish my work.
Hey, can you start to do that more often?
Yes. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. So,
I can go back to the other slide. I wasn't sure you were
yeah.
talking
that's good if you know, it says right here, if you've got acne prone skin or you're working in a, you know, city environment and you've got an on the spot situation, grab your HD Clear products or start there if you want to go all in.
Okay.
For an overhaul. So this one is, I love these products. I'm going to start with the hydrating cream because that is my go-to lotion for anything around my face, my neck, décolletage, all of these areas where our skin starts to age or wrinkle first. This is the product line to pay attention to if that's where your awareness is okay, I'm starting to notice some things like brown spots or wrinkles or things that you want to slow down the process of or maintain what you have. It's all about loving what you have right in the moment. And so this is the product line for you if that's how you're feeling. I love the cream, like I said. I love that eye roller thing because you get a little mini under eye massage. And when you massage your skin, you can even do this with your fingertips, but the little roller ball is cooling to reduce under eye bags. And then there's fine lines, right, around our eyes. And so this will help to soothe that, but also stimulate blood flow and add in some beautiful ingredients that is contained in that. I also love the toner in here, and the cleanser is super gentle. I love the invigorating scrub because it's what I need for my greasy nose with all my blackheads. I need that a little bit of scrub right in this area, and then I'll use actually a combination of these in the same moment. Then I'll use the cleanser for other areas of my skin. And then the tightening serum is great for just that reassurance before you go to bed. I'm like, okay, my body's gonna heal and tighten up. I'm gonna put it under my chin and under my eyes. And then what else do we have there? The anti-aging moisturizer. So that I think would be great for, like, I don't know, sometimes I get dry spots when I'm dehydrated on my face. And so that's just a little extra love for those areas. But the hydrating cream is a good everyday, all day, great thing. And Christy actually added a drop of Glutanzi to her hydrating cream. And we were talking about, you know, you can always be a little more creative. And if you want a booster, add a drop to your current products. Woohoo! Wellness box. I love this, like, new thing, this new idea of self-care in a wellness box because it makes you feel like you're treating yourself. And I think self-love and care is #1 priority no matter what you're doing. And so in our doTERRA world, the best thing you can do for yourself is treat yourself with a wellness box. Now, this month, I know that if you spend $150, you get a free oil. Christy's going to explain that. But we're going to talk about this wellness box suggestion for your LRP. So we already talked about your LLV is a great baseline. Need that, non-negotiable. Terrazyme is your digestive enzyme that's going to support your enzyme situation and your digestion. Your PB Assist is going to boost your immune system and maintain that healthy gut bacteria. And we also need that right now, right? And then the Virage is your basic DIY spa for you every day. If you kind of don't know where to start, definitely start with Virage because it's your all love line of skincare. And then you're going to get a free oil of the month because this is, if you do these products, it's going to be set at 150 PV, which means you're going to get the free product of the month because in order to get that, you need to do a minimum of 125 PV by the 15th of every month. And so if you don't have your LRP yet, this is a great excuse to do that. And if you do it before the 15th, which I think we've got a couple days, right? Yeah, today's the 11th. So if you put this wellness box in your cart and your LRP cart, not standard order, you're going to get the free oil of the month, which I believe is fennel.
Yep.
So yeah, do it.
Awesome.
Start here.
Thank you so
You're welcome.
much, Jenny.
That was fun.
Yay. Yay. So I think that's our #1 goal in doTERRA is that it's fun, right? We use the oils because we want to have fun. We want to feel good. And so then that brings in the skincare, same thing, right? Just self-care is fun and it feels good.
Yes.
So I'm just going to stop the screen share for a minute and just share a couple of my favorites with skincare, and then I will move on to just a little basic business intro for those of you that are curious. You love your products. What would it look like to share these with others? So I'm gonna share that first off, I didn't take care of my my skin at all. I lived in Hawaii. I love the sun. Rarely thought about sunscreen. Just in the moment, this feels good. And I'm 44, and so I would say the past few years with having doTERRA as a resource, it's just been a journey of self-love and self-care. And so my motivation for using it is also feeling good and repairing 40 years of not, my mom always said moisturize, and I would just put water on my face, like that's it, you guys. I found that a lot of cleaners just smell perfumey to me, or if they're natural, they might not work great. I don't know. I just was never motivated to do anything besides washing my face with water and not even wearing sunscreen. So I absolutely love, one of my favorite things, like Jenny was saying, is the hydrating cream. Mine is blue, mine's almost out, but I put a few drops of blue tansy oil in it, and it's divine. It's just like delicious like that. It's probably one of my favorite daily self-care things. My other is like the Yarrow Palm is really the rage. Like when Yarrow Palm came out, it can actually like repair your collagen, you guys. So there's not many things that actually repair your collagen. And so to have Yarrow Palm, Yarrow Palm oil is just for face up. So it's just for your face. And then the Renewal Serum is for neck down. And so chest, neck, amazing. Like there's nothing like these products anywhere. So Yarrow Palm really has taken the spotlight. How many of you got your free Immortelle last month? Raise your hand if you, okay, so not everyone. Okay, well, Immortelle last month when you purchased, yay for everyone that got it, and for those of you that didn't, that's okay. Last month if you placed a $200 order, you got a free Immortelle. I think Immortelle is around $70. So doTERRA loves to give generously and reward people for using these products and for feeling better and giving you more tools to feel better. And so Immortelle, if you have it, it is powerful. It is not diluted. And what you can do is you can dilute it. So I have this one here. It was just an empty roller ball, and you can dilute this by 25%. So you can actually make 4 roller balls out of this, divide it up into 4, and then fill the rest with a high quality jojoba oil. And I can go ahead and post a link in our Facebook customer group for a good quality jojoba oil that an awesome esthetician referred me to. So jojoba, whenever you're diluting something, an essential oil for your face, jojoba is one of the best carrier oils for your face. So Immortelle can go a long way, right? It can last longer for you. You can give it away, or you can just like treasure it full strength. So those are my, just a few of my favorites. The Yarrow Palm for sure daily, and that Yarrow Palm Renewal Serum here, and then that hydrating cream with blue tansy on my face every day is amazing. And lastly, the core, like Jenny said, is lifelong vitality, you guys. Without like what Maria said, 3 things lifelong vitality does. So it's going to decrease pain, it's going to increase your energy, and it's going to give you better mood. So if you don't feel all 3 of those things, within 30 days of taking it, you can send your empty bottles back. That's how strongly doTERRA feels about lifelong vitality. So give it a shot if you're not on lifelong vitality. All right, I am going to go ahead and share my screen one more time here. And if you have to go now because you don't want to stay for the basic business intro, thank you so much for coming. So glad to have you. Be sure that you fill out the online punch card so that you are counted for being here, because we mail everyone a free diffuser for attending the 8-week series. And if you've already gotten your free diffuser, we have an awesome supplement kit. I mean, this thing is so cool. Look at this thing. I've got them all labeled and makes it so much easier for taking my supplements. So that's for round 2 if you've already received your free diffuser from us. So be sure to fill out the online punch card so we can count your attendance. And then I am going to give away the Reveal skincare system, which is so interesting that it's not in the PowerPoint. Yarrow Palm really took the spotlight. Reveal is like a spa treatment in your shower. Okay, so the Reveal system, and I don't have it to show you. I just ran out and I have to reorder it. So I'll just be mailing it directly to you from doTERRA, the winner. Reveal is a 2-part system. And so basically what it is like these bamboo silk beads that exfoliate with botanicals. And it's nice when you're already in your shower and your skin is warm and wet and open. And so you're going to use this refining polish first in circular motion, and you're not going to wash it off. And then you're going to put a thin layer of this peptide activator on your skin over the refining polish. And you're going to continue to massage for 1 to 2 minutes. And then you're going to rinse it off. And you're going to proceed with your regular toner and moisturizer. And it's just going to be a once-a-week thing that you do. And it feels like you just received like a spa facial. Okay, so that's a $60, 60 PV product. It lasts forever because all you're needing is that pea-sized drop. It is such a great tool. There's nothing like it other than like there are ones that you can get in like Sephora and other beauty places. And so $132 for a similar type of system from Skin, Medica, and Sephora. So when you place it on loyalty rewards, you guys, your 60 PV, that's 18 PV that you get back on your loyalty rewards. Does that make sense? Like it's not just that you're spending $60. You're actually getting $18 back to then spend on something else. So loyalty rewards is certainly the way to order because you are saving so much, and doTERRA is really encouraging you to live a healthy lifestyle and wants it to be at a place where you can do that. They want to make it the most affordable for you. Okay, so we have just a few minutes left, so I'm gonna be brief here. I will first share that there are 3 types of people that come to these classes. The first type of person is somebody who wants to live a natural lifestyle. You want to use these products in your home. doTERRA supports this type of person by providing free essential oil education. The second type of person is somebody who right away thinks, my mom needs these. I can't wait to share this with my friend. These type of people naturally share what they love with others. doTERRA supports this type of person by what we call free natural health care in doTERRA. This is through consistent efforts and over time of sharing with others. doTERRA gives you free products for sharing with others. This is free natural health care, and there are thousands and thousands of people around the world earning free natural health care with doTERRA. The third type of person is somebody who's watching what I do and what Jenni does, and they think, that's what I want to do. I want to change people's lives by sharing the power of essential oils. And doTERRA rewards this type of person with a generous compensation plan to either supplement or replace their income, giving them financial freedom. So please reach out to the person who enrolled you or invited you to this class. Reach out to them or reach out to me and let me know which type of person you are so that we can best support you, okay? So if you're the person that wants to use, you're in the right place. You're in a free essential oil education. If you are the second type of person, I'm going to give you some tips right now on how to share with others and get free products. And if you want to teach others and you want to either supplement or replace your income, I'm going to invite you to this coming Monday evening. I am hosting a Back to Basics training. And we will be going through the daily mentor calls, which are these 5-minute calls that basically help teach you how to earn an income with doTERRA and get you on that path for receiving checks and either supplementing or replacing your income. So July 13th, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it's a 3-part series. So the following 2 Mondays after July 13th. Same time, okay? So it is a 3-week commitment. You'll get the most out of it if you attend those 3 weeks in a row. So back to sharing with others. Once again, there's the way to get the free oils. There's a way to earn extra income. And then if you want to take it another level, there's building a team and supplementing your income. So I like to skip over numbers. I don't think that really is going to impact you right now. So I'm going to skip those. And really what I want you to consider is whose lives do you want to change, right? Like when you hear Maria, that skin issues were a thing for her and now taking lifelong vitality is non-negotiable for her. That's a life-changing experience. So consider whose lives do you want to change? And so really there's 2 ways that we introduce people to doTERRA. It's either through a one-to-one where we're meeting with somebody just knee to knee or screen to screen, one person to one person, or hosting a class, right? Gathering up some friends and family and sharing with them in a group. So consider who you want to share with, get out your journal, write those people down. I always live by the philosophy of invite everyone because I can't imagine if the person who shared with me thought, no, she's totally closed to multi-level marketing, totally closed. I'm not going to ask her because I was totally closed to multi-level marketing. Can you imagine if that person filtered through me on their list because I wasn't open? I was not. And so that would have been like the biggest bummer. I had a choice. I said no to earning an income. I said yes to the products, thank goodness, because then I couldn't help sharing with others and having my shift that I experienced with earning an income. And now it's changed our life in a whole nother way. So it's really, I feel an obligation to invite everyone. It's only fair. Pretty simple. If you want to get your oils paid for, 1, give your friend a sample of something that's a big deal for them. Something that they're going to get a win with easy, right? So sleep, headaches, digestion, pain. Then you're going to tell them 3 cool things about essential oils, right? Either in a one-to-one or a class. I host an introduction to essential oils class. It's called Essential Oils Made Easy every Thursday evening, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. You're always welcome to hop on that and bring people. Next, you're going to tell your person that you shared with 3 ways to use them. You're going to show them the kits, help them get what they need. It's just that simple, okay? And so once again, Elise Sedevy, if you want to take it another level and you really want to look at how this could be for supplementing or replacing your income, she's put together these daily mentoring calls and I walk you through them personally on Zoom at the Back to Basics training those next 3 Mondays. So I'll just share with you, when you share doTERRA products, you bring hope and wellness to the people you love, your community, and ultimately the world. Selling the doTERRA way is about service, one drop at a time and one person at a time. We are serving the world with wellness solutions. And so I am going to pull up my screen here for who the winner is. I'm going to stop my share. It is actually Madigan Rollins, who is not on anymore. So I will reach out to her to let her know that she won the reveal system. And I highly recommend getting that. It will last you months and months because it's just this tiny bit that you need. So thank you all so much for being here, and have an awesome, awesome rest of your weekend. Thank you, Jenni, for leading us.
I meant to say thank you.
Yay.
Thank you everyone so much. It's so good to see everyone. Yes.
Yay. All right. Goodbye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.